Uh, Hello guys, it's Edo Kami-sama. I'm back with you guys today to talk about one of my uh, big hobbies, and that is collecting Godzilla items or Gojira items. Now some of you may have already been aware that there was a 2014 movie that came out of a creature by the same name. And there are mixed reviews based on that movie, but Japan decided to come up with their own version of the monster, and it's called Shin Gojira, which I think translates to True Gojira. And I mean, when I first came here, to be quite honest, it was difficult, really hard to find anything that was Gojira related unless it was a book. And even looking for books or graphic novels, I had to really just kind of come across it on a average day without being intent on looking for anything related. The movie Shin Gojira comes out, I think, July 29th. So it's a couple of more days away. But I wanted to discuss just discuss that and talk about some of the other things about this country and the entertainment. So I recently purchased a Shin Gojira magazine. And all it is, it's promoting the new movie that's coming out. And it has a catalog in it. It also discusses places you can go to celebrate the promotional themes. Just being a big Gojira otaku, the magazines come with an item. Now in America, you don't see that so much. In fact, if I can recall, going to Barnes & Nobles and various bookstores, you never hardly ever see anything like that. But in Japan, you can get these special items with a magazine. They come with it free. For example, let's say you're into Bepe, bathing ape. Well, they have a bathing ape magazine. And with that magazine, they may have some kind of promotional item that comes in the magazine, such as a carrying bag or a book bag or a toting bag or t-shirt or something, just something special for that month. And I lucked out because I found this magazine, and I also found another book just on a work day, going to work, and I just decided to walk through the Konbini, which is a convenience store, and there it was, the magazine. And I was able to get the Shin Gojira magazine with a tote bag that came with it from Beams, which I think is kind of a big company, that maybe a shopping center or some style company, but it's very popular. And yeah, just me in general, I'm very excited. I do have a little bit of mixed emotions because if most people remember, Toho was proud of the 2014 American version Gojira. However, with this new Gojira they came out with, it's called Shin Gojira. Almost as if it's kind of to spit in the face of the American version of Gojira or Godzilla. And so with that, I'm kind of iffy about. However, I still have a lot of nostalgia towards this because there's been numerous events relating to Gojira. I was able to go to Ikebukuro, and there's a theme park called Yamjam Town. And in that place, they have a virtual reality game where you actually fight Gojira. You have to save the city. You put on the 3D VR goggles, and you throw power beams at Gojira. Which, for the most part, if I was a little younger, maybe I would find it astronomical or astonishing. However, it was just an experience at that point. And it brought me a lot of joy to be able to see a lot of Godzilla related things or Gojira related things in Ikebukuro. In fact, in the shopping center, they had a life-size foot statue that came through the floor, and you take pictures of that. So, yeah, this month has been really my Gojira month. Now, recently, I was able to purchase some T-shirts, and thanks to the new book / catalog that I purchased, I'll probably be going to some various other places to purchase Shin Gojira related goods. And the reason for that is, well, it's a once in a lifetime chance for me. Now, it might not be for everybody. Some people are, well, it's a dinosaur in a rubber suit, but I grew up watching Gojira ever since I was a kid. It's been one of my childhood things growing into adulthood. And I never really, I was never insanely a Gojira fan. However, it just kind of came back. The nostalgia comes and goes. And I guess I'll always be one until I die. I have a huge collection in the States, and it looks as though I'm starting my own little small collection here of just Gojira items as well. But yeah, as I mentioned before, Japan is unique in that way. For example, when the 2014 Gojira came out, they had a life-size statue at Roppongi Hill. Well, half of the life-size statue standing out at Roppongi Hills Park. And it breathes fire and it also growls at night. And so, when I first came to Japan, I went to go see Gojira 2014 in an IMAX movie theater in 3D. And it was a hot summer, like this summer. It was really hot. I was lost getting there, but with my willpower and ambition, I continued forth. And I found the place. And I remember after watching the movie, I decided to go to the statue place. And I went to Roppongi Hills and I took the pictures. And I mean, it may seem like not a big deal to some people, but it was a big deal to me because I'm a fan. Okay? And so, one thing I noticed is the cups that they gave you at the movie theaters had a little model on top of it, a Gojira 2014. And I thought to myself, that's strange because in America, I'm not sure if you were able to get access to a Gojira movie cup collectible like you were in Japan. I'm not sure if that was even accessible for some. For those who actually saw the movie in America, please let me know if they had the cups with the little model of the 2014 Gojira on top. And then I can just go back and recorrect myself, okay? But, yeah, the little things like that, that I notice are different from here in America. America, when a movie comes out, sometimes they'll have some good promotional events. Like with Captain America, the Civil War, not the Civil War, but the Avengers. They had a four movie back-to-back lineup, and you got a special ticket. And they had some things that they could give you. But what I noticed in Japan, after going to see the Civil War, they had a shop where you can go and buy a Captain America mask, T-shirts, Iron Man, booklets, all this information that they give you at a movie theater. And I thought to myself, why do they not do that in the States? It's kind of odd. It's strange because Civil War, is an American comic, and they're promoting it so insanely in Japan, even to where stores like Uniqlo are having Captain American T-shirts and so forth. And I have to say, I guess you can understand why I'm so glad that I actually am here during the release of the Shin Gojira, because Japan tends to take a big movie event and they promote it to the extreme. They models, giant statues, parties, events explaining it. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items, promotional items related to Shin Gojira, and I do plan on getting more special releases and exclusive things. But yeah, another reason why you should definitely come to this country if another Gojira movie is coming out, or there's a big movie like Star Wars or Civil War. They will promote it, in my opinion, more so than they would in the States, unless you live in a big city. Maybe it's just reserved to big cities in the States, such as California, LA, or New York, or Chicago. But in the areas that I was located, they didn't have a heavy promotion event like they do with the things I've seen in Japan. So yeah, coming from one Gojira fan to another, of course, is the birthplace, the home of Gojira. So if you have money now would be a good time to get on your plane or get on the plane and just come here for maybe 2 or 3 weeks and just experience all the Shin Gojira, aka Gojira things that you can relate to, because their books, their comics, their figurines, their models, their bags, their clothes. I mean, there's everything related to this movie that's coming out, and I can't wait to see it, because at least I get to have authentic hot butter popcorn like in the States, and a huge, large melon soda to enjoy the movie to. So guys, that's about it for this little segment. If you guys have any questions or you want to know more about Gojira or Godzilla, I'll be more than glad to inform you or tell you. Yeah, just contact me. And remember guys, keep it positive. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.